Los Angeles Rams are world champions. A Lombardi trophy for Los Angeles.
Romulators! Mount.
Look at this guy, man. You're like a star now. The Rams win the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna put this on.
And of course, here he comes. Listen. Is he smoking a cigar? He's really gonna. What? Oh my God. Yes, Rudy. Oh, jeez.
Amelia, how are you?
Larry, how you doing, brother? How you doing? Kev.
His own channel right now. So we got a little dual stream going right now. Look at Ramelia with the Rams shirt. Look at that.
I gotta put a stop to it. Ayuka's no Isaac Bruce. Let me just start there. Not even close. Bang Escalator Crew jerseys that they lost in the championship game. That's what when you wear those jerseys, just so you know, that's what we're thinking when we see it. We picture you guys going down the escalator in defeat in the NFC Championship. Escalator gang! Bang, bang! Bang, bang, escalator gang, baby!
Rams house, like I said, anywhere is Rams house. We can't over freaking Santa Clara, that's what it's called. It don't matter, because we got came out with the
The Ramelia Sports Report is now live.
What is up, my Ramelia fans of the defending NFC West champion Los Angeles? Well, we're not that anymore. It's the Seahawks. Forgot about that. New year. Well, we've got to get back to the Super Bowl and win it instead. We won't be division champs this time, but anyway, hope everyone's having a great Friday. Less than 24 hours till we play the Carolina Panthers, and I really think it's going to be about to the ass tomorrow for them. Unfortunately for them, we're getting our guys back. The only one that's not coming back is Kevin Dotson, which we thought he'd be back by now. He's been very durable, and so we can still win without him, but we're going to need him for the lion's share of the playoffs, for sure. Devontae Adams is the big key coming back. Tyler Higbee is feeling spry. He got some rest being off those games. Terrence Ferguson will be a game. He's questionable, limited in practice or not practicing. I have to look at it. But Tyler Higbee is the key guy. And the return of Devontae Adams is going to be big, as well as Quentin Lake and Mikael Witherspoon's got a couple of games under his belt, got an interception, and then got toasted. So we'll see what happens with him. But it's going to be about to the ass, man. I'm telling you. I really think that the Rams learned their lesson from losing to this team. Is actually a benefit of losing to them is that they're not going to let it happen again. They understand what's at hand. The other interesting thing too, and I hadn't really thought about it. It's been a busy week. Is if let's just play devil's advocate. So if the Niners beat the Eagles, which I don't think is going to happen, the Rams play host to the Niners at SoFi. So that would be hilarious to beat them again and knock them out. Because they're beat up. There's no way that they should have any problems. But we thought that the first time we slept walk on them, and then we took a belt to their ass. But I really think it's going to be the Eagles are going to beat them, and then it depends between the Bears and the Packers, how everything else comes into order, because we might have to still go to Philly, depending on the Bears and the Falcons. Otherwise, we might go to Chicago. If the Packers win, we go to Philly. If Chicago wins, we go to Chicago. So, but we'll see how that all shakes out. The only thing I'm really worried about, it doesn't matter who's in front of us, we have to beat them, is us. I think we're gonna win handily. Even if we win by 1 point, it's fine. I'll take it. But I really think that we're gonna win handily tomorrow. And so by the time, the good thing though too is that we don't know what's going to happen with the other games. And so we're locked into the Panthers. Before, right as we were getting to the Panthers, you always say you're not going to take things for granted. We were overlooking that we were going to have a battle with the Seahawks and the Detroit Lions and the games that were coming up after the Panthers. And so, but then again, we laid an egg in Atlanta, so who knows? But it's a young team on the defense, and they are susceptible to falling prey to playing down to your opponent. What is the updated line? Rams versus Panthers line is now, it was 10.5 spread. Let's see. The Rams are huge favorites. I don't like that. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Yep, 10.5. According to DraftKings, 10.5. And let's see. Here we go, 10.5. The 12-5 Rams. It's crazy that the 12-5 Rams are going to Carolina, the 8-9, a team with a losing. They need to make a change to that. And I'm not just saying it because it's the Rams. If the Rams had an 8-9 record, I wouldn't expect them to have a home game. If the division champion has a losing record, they the default to lose their home field advantage for the first round, because they were basically they fell into winning the division. They couldn't even have a winning record. If you don't post a winning record, then you don't deserve to host a game. And now, if they both had winning, losing records, then then you still use the old formula, that this team's going to get it because of whatever the other teams are. But if your team doesn't even have a winning record, but then again, I'm saying that knowing that the Carolina Panthers beat us. So maybe they do deserve it now that I think about it. But I don't like that a team with the winning record it gets to host a 12-5 Rams. But again, it's the Rams' fault. So but I'm looking forward to the game. The Rams, the 10.5 point spread, I don't think it's going to be enough. Let's get into the roster moves. It's funny. I got so used to saying the defending NFC West champion. No, the Seahawks are champions now. It's out of my mind because we should have won that overtime game. And but anyway, okay. LA Rams roster moves activated from the practice squad. Standard elevation, outside linebacker. Let me get this out of my way. Nick Hampton, and the guided missile safety Tanner Ingle. So there we go. Those guys have been activated, elevated, standard elevation from the practice squad. There we go. And hopefully Devontae Adams will be able to hold up. Hopefully, it's less than 24 hours for us to play this game. 1:30 start. I'm looking forward to it, man. Just get this first game under our belt. Hopefully Devontae Adams will hold up. Hamstrings are funky. He's not the youngest of players. He's not the oldest of players either, but hopefully he'll hold up the whole game and feel good. And you got everybody stoked. Puka Nacua, man, he wants that ring. He's there. We have the pen in our hand. We have the opportunity to write our own story. Puka Nacua on the mindset going into the playoffs, and that's exactly what it is. Puka Nacua has had his own trials and tribulations as a young player with the podcast fiasco, and so, but he's overcome them. That's the difference between guys that are good character guys that want to win, guys that want to be champions. He didn't let this stuff overcome him. And also in his personal life, with his relationships and stuff. He still shows out, even with all that stuff sort of swirling around him. He still shows up, man. One of the best wide receivers to play. He's taken his place alongside the great Rams receivers of their history, and he's not there quite yet, but he's off to a great start. One of the greatest starts ever by a rookie wide receiver. And let's do a quick clip about my guy Puka Nacua.
Hey, I know we feel this. We get the ball inside. We want to spike that. We want to dance. Earn the right to dance. Go. Earn the right to dance. Come on, man. Turn.
This right to dance, every bit of it was earned.
Well, we have all the right guys in there. You earn momentum in this league.
It was imperfect, but it was also prolific. Equal parts resilient and record-setting.
Stafford has Adams this time.
All 12 wins, 11 as one, throughout the NFL's most grueling gauntlet. And so their scars have become their strength.
There's never a good story without a little bit of adversity.
Because this postseason, they've earned the right to set things right.
Dancing into the end zone, Kyron Williams.
And it begins in Carolina with wild card payback against the Panthers.
Stafford plants and throws back of the end zone for the touchdown. Here come the Rams. Blake Corum with a big run. Young bounces in the pocket, and he is sacked.
60 minutes. Bring our home field.
Stafford floats it. Nacua's the target. Oh!
It's like this is my nerves are shot. The games aren't even started yet. We're gonna be fine, man. Honestly, we're gonna be fine. Michael says, "What's happening, Ramelia? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed." Man, this is 9 hours. We'll see, man. We'll see what happens with that game, man. I don't think it's going to turn out really well for the Niners. Rams says Rams got home, just got home from TJ. Went with my wife and kids. Awesome, man. Did you get the sandals with the llanta bottoms, with the tire bottoms, man? I got to get me some of those huarachis. The huarachis. Man, this is LFG. Yes, indeed. Let's F and go. F the birds. Yes, indeed, baby. Rams Johnson says less than 24 hours to go. Horns up, Ramelia. Yes, indeed, baby. My guy Danny Berry says, Danny Berry Sports says, happy Friday, everyone. Yes, indeed. Man, it says, we come into SoFi next Sunday. You don't want that. To take over, Ramia. You don't want to come to SoFi, man. You don't want the Rams to end it for you guys. But I guess another game living. You still have a chance. Michael says, Rams Revenge Tour begins tomorrow. Yes, indeed. Rams John says, horns up to the entire Ramelia herd. Yes, indeed. Robert Clendon says, if we beat Carolina and Green Bay wins, who do we play? If it happens just like that, it's going to be Philly. That was a great point. There's always upsets in playoffs. Yep, anything can happen, man. Listen, I remember the Greatest Show on Turf got the Saints were always a pain in our butt. Aaron Brooks, the quarterback, they'd be doing voodoo and stuff with the voodoo dolls. And I remember the Greatest Show on Turf. We had won the Super Bowl, and we were going to run through the whole playoffs. and we were about to get the ball back, and Kurt Warner was going to go lead the team to get the game-winning touchdown, game-winning field goal, and Oz Hakeem dropped the punt, and we lost. We didn't get a chance to defend our championship. So anything can happen for sure, man. I was so mad because we would have ran roughshod over all the teams in the playoffs. It ended up that's the year the Ravens 2000 when the Ravens won the Super Bowl against the Giants. I mean, we would have slammed the Giants, and you would have had Reggie Lewis against the greatest show on turf, and I think we would have beat them. And so, yep. SG says hi. How you doing, SG? Appreciate you. But we'll never know, man. You always gotta strike while the iron's hot. While you're in there, you cannot. Just like Dan Marino thought he was going to be there every other year, So, but yep. Let's see. Let's get into the storylines going into this game. Third straight season, one passing TD for Matthew Stafford puts him at most in postseason franchise. Wow. Quentin Lake is back. That's the main thing right there for the defense. Devontae Adams is back. That's the main thing for the offense. Forget about all the stories. We just need to win. Let's get into the injury report. I think that it's pretty cut and dry. I posted on my community post that Dotson is out. Terrence Ferguson, I believe, is out too. Devontae Adams is back. But just about all the Panthers are fine. Jordan Whittington is out. Excuse me. Terrence Ferguson's playing. Jordan Whittington is out. The guy landed on his leg. Jordan Whittington III. Let's see. All right. Let's see how this looks on that side. Okay. All right. Injury report. Wide receiver Jordan Whittington is out. Knee. Did not participate in practice. Played in 15 games. Kevin Dotson is out. Ankle. Did not participate in practice. 2 games. 2025 stats. 2 games played. Not sure what that means. He was played more than that. Josh Wallace was questionable cornerback. Limited in participating in practice. He'll play. Terrence Ferguson hamstring limited in practice. As long as the hamstring doesn't revert, as long as he doesn't have any quirks with it, he'll be playing. Darius Williams personal. He participated in full participant in practice. He's got a personal reason. Hope everything's okay. He'll be most likely play. Byron Young had a rest day. Quentin Lake elbow, full participant in practice. He's the one coming back. Devontae Adams hamstring, full participant in practice. There it is. Tyler Higbee ankle, full participant in practice. He's coming. He already came back last game. He's fine. Brandon Fisk full participate in practice. Now here's the thing with Brandon Fisk is we want him to have a healthy playoffs. Rams insights. The Rams are tallying 30.5 points per game this season. But they've been better over the last 3 tilts, scoring 32.7 per contest, and that's without Devontae Adams. Turning our focus to yardage, the Los Angeles' offense has seen an increase in production over its last 3 games, recording 446.3 total yards per game compared to its season-long average of 394 per contest. In the passing game, the Rams have improved production over the last 3 games, amassing 319 yards per game compared to their season-long average of 2.68 per contest. The Rams running game is 126 per yards per contest, but it has shown slight improvement in the running game over its last 3 games of 127.3, so about a little less than a yard per rushing. The money line is the Rams by 10.5. Oh, man. I don't really see. I mean, I can see where the Panthers might be a pain in the butt for the beginning. And then the Rams, just like this last game, the Rams are like, what's going on? I don't think that I'm not even going to say nothing. I want to jinx nothing. Don't really believe in that, but why speaking it into existence? I can see where it's an ugly weather. Maybe it's rainy, close game. And then all of a sudden the Rams just take off. It says, hey, Rudy, how's your mom doing? I'm hoping my prayers are working. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you for saying that. She's doing better. She's still in the hospital. I went to visit her. We're probably going to go today again. They're maintaining her blood pressure. Everything else is going good. She's getting dehydrated, and some of that is her doing. She just has to keep up with the liquids and stuff like that. And they're telling her, my sisters and my dad, they're telling her. So she gets a little anxiety being in the hospital, and I just tell her, hey, look, it's just a process. When you get better, you'll be home soon. It's a process to get better, and then before you know it, you'll be home soon. But you have to do your part. That's all. And I said, don't worry, we're all here for you. We want you to be home. So but yes. Yeah, she says, how long does a sprained ankle take to recover? I'm hoping K. Dot comes back for the second round. Yeah. It depends on the ankle. He's got a lot of weight, and he also, besides, like for us, like I got a sprained ankle. Well, I'm able to walk around. Well, he's got to be able to push off and leverage his legs and all the pounding it takes being a offensive lineman with another human being or a couple of guys trying to get at you and get to the quarterback. A lot of weight on it. So that's the thing. And so I think once we win this next game, I think he'll be fine for the next one after that. Gil, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you. Happy New Year, Rudy. I hope the Rams cornerback show up tomorrow. Go Rams. Hope your mom gets well soon. Thank you, Gil. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. This is a cool clip. Check out this clip. Eyes on the screen. If you guys have seen it, this is a cool clip. Check this out.
Their story didn't start under the spotlight. It started small, with a dream no one else could see. Route trees on empty fields. They ran fast and learned faster until the dream wasn't so small anymore.
Because you got the one, I promise you.
We're going to draft you to be a Los Angeles Rams.
I appreciate the hell out of all of them. I got total trust in everybody. I mean, it could be anybody the next day, and we got to earn it every single week.
It doesn't matter where they came from. It doesn't matter what it took to get here. We're here now, LA.
Save that extra second, bro. We're better than this. Earn the right to dance. Earn the right to dance.
And the rest is up to us.
Somebody gotta get on film, man. Somebody gotta get on film.
It's a cool clip, man. That's I always have that saying. This is our journey this year. We can never do it easy too, but this is our journey. You see them harking back to the beautiful clips of them when they're little in college, now in the pros, the trials and tribulations of a professional athlete going through the ringers of Pee Wee League and college, and they show Puka with his picture of his dad, and every game he cries because in tribute to his father, that he wishes he was there to see him in the stands and stuff, and he's there in spirit, and just everything. That's our journey. This is our journey now. We got all the horses back for the most part. Kevin Dotson will be back soon, and we're ready to roll, baby. I mean, this is the perfect year for us to get that second Lombardi in Los Angeles, Super Bowl. This will be our third championship in Los Angeles if we win it. We got the NFL championship in 1951, and then the Super Bowl championship 2021, and then now we win a third one in Los Angeles. But if we get it this year, but yeah, it's at Levi Stadium, our number one hated nemesis, the Niners, winning at their stadium. And then Sean McVay gets to point to the Ring of Honor at Levi Stadium, where his grandfather, the great John McKay, who helped architect those great Niner teams of the '80s, and the '94 team. This is for you, grandfather. I could already see it already. And we're like clapping for him too, as tribute to his grandfather, and as a Ram, it comes full circle. The grandson comes to home to roost, because that's where he got used to being around big player names, championship players. And so, but that's the cart before the horse. But that is the goal. And then if we win the Super Bowl, does Matthew Stafford right off into the sunset? And then do we give 2 number 1 picks and a second round draft pick to the Cowboys and bring Dak Prescott? I'm just kidding. And I know we want Burrow, but he's too injury prone, man. I could see Jerry Jones saying, you know what, give me those picks. Stan Kroenke says, hey, Jerry. But anyway, that's the cart before the horse. I would like to have Matthew Stafford win it and then win it again next year at SoFi, because the Super Bowl is hosted at SoFi again. Oops, sorry. Javier says, let's go, Ramelia. Come on, boys. Come on, Rams. Yes, indeed. Stafford. Javier says, Stafford Glock 9 MVP, no doubt. Woo-wee. Horns up. Yes, indeed. That's the soon to be NFL MVP. Yeah, she says, after watching that, I'm ready to suit up. It's badass, huh? Micah says, I want to see a resurgence of Landman tomorrow. Yes, man. He's been missing some tackles, maybe a little bit worn down. Right now is the time to fundamentals, man. Fundamentals. In practice and working out. Hey guys, ball security on offense. No stupid plays on special teams. No holding, hitting behind the back. We don't want to get no penalties. Referees are super hyped for us. If I'm Sean McVay, I send Puka Nacua into the locker room of the referees before the game, and I tell them to say, "Hey guys, I'm sorry about that podcast. I was just having fun, and I said some things I shouldn't have said, and I apologize. You guys do the best job you can, and I just want to apologize." That cleans the slate. And now we get ready to roll, because Puka Nacua's got an earnestness about him. He's a good guy, and that's what I would do if I was Sean McVay. And no matter what you think about the referees, you cannot say that in public. Some guys will get it, and they're not going to give you that borderline call sometimes, But yeah, we can't worry about that. Let's just get out to enough points where we don't have to worry about calls and stuff like that. But yeah, let's attack on all fronts, baby.
Today's about one thing only, and that's attacking. When that first whistle blows, we attack. Coming out of half, we attack. When you got some momentum, we attack. When they think they got something, we attack.
The front seven is as good as any front seven we've seen in I don't know how long.
The Rams have reloaded that defensive line with multiple guys.
When you turn on that tape, they've got guys that can flat out just win. Byron Young is having a great year.
The ball's chopped out. LA is on it.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
He's playing at an all-pro caliber level.
Sack leader. Sack leader. Let's go, boy.
Bridgewater. He's going nowhere.
I wouldn't want to play against Jared Verse. Even if he doesn't beat you, he's going to beat you up.
Braden Fisk is integral.
He's a complete player. His get off, his penetration, be able to rush the quarterback.
Could afford as good as advertised.
Having that nose that can dominate A-gap to A-gap is so pivotal.
Stroud throws, right side number. It's on the deck. Landman knocked back by Omar Speights. Another fumble. This dude is everywhere. Fumble. Rams are on it. Landman week after week.
Let's go. Let's go.
Kobe Turner might be the best all-around guy on this football team.
They got there. The conductor.
You're seeing the physicality of the Rams defense on every single play.
The best defense in the NFL belongs to the Los Angeles Rams.
Gil says, if the Rams win the Super Bowl, the fans won't call Levi Stadium SoFi North. The stadium is at the bottom of the worst around the league and around the NFL. Yeah, I hate saying that too because of the type of stadium it is. But God bless them for upgrading. God bless the Santa Clara officials who upgraded the Wi-Fi and put in bigger video boards for the Ram fans to see the Rams win the Super Bowl. But yeah, we only say that just to gnaw at the Niner fans to stick under their craw. Javier says our Rams are hungry for another Super Bowl win, and our boys are going to fight through whoever we need to go through. Exactly right, baby. We can beat anyone on any turf, on any stadium. We just got to do our part. I told you the only team that can beat us is us. Yeah, she says Niner fans are upset that one of the officials officiating the game is in the. That'd be hilarious. That's funny. That's funny. You're saying there's a chance, the Niner fans are. Yeah, they got a chance. You know, anytime you go out to the field, you never know. You never know, man. Yeah, she says if the really was a real football team, Rudy would be the one pumping us up on the sidelines. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Don't let this team beat you. Yes, indeed. Leave no doubt. Remember the Titans. Let's get into the the game trailer. All right, ready? Here we go. Eyes on the screen. Here we go.
Hey, here's what I'm going to tell you guys. So proud of the resilience, the mental toughness, and here's the reality. All right, we punched our ticket to be able to get in the playoffs, get that recovery, get yourself right. That was a physical game.
It's great to be able to punch a ticket to the playoffs. That's obviously always a goal, is to be able to give yourself a chance to play extra games after those 17 that you're guaranteed. But our guys will be ready to go. It's going to be a great challenge, and, this is what you love about the NFL.
Today, this afternoon, in Inglewood, the 2025 team begins a new 17-game, 18-week journey with ambitions to defend their NFC West title.
Let's get it. Hey, love it. Let's do this.
Sorry, that's not the game trailer, but anyway, let's get hyped.
It's a road they hope leads to Levi Stadium in Super Bowl 60.
This Rams team is going to be something different this year, bro.
60 minutes, our brand of football, cut it loose.
Hell yeah.
Whatever it takes, let's go. Win on three, 1, 2, 3.
Win. Pocket crumbling, Stroud wrapped up, and he's flung down. The first sack of 25 belongs to Byron Young.
All right, I just cut that short because that's a 30-minute clip. I was hoping that was a game trailer. I didn't get a chance to clip it. I got some stuff to do in a little while, but I wanted to tell you guys, this game, as long as we do what we're supposed to do, the last game we were able to run on this team. The only reason why we lost is because those fourth downs that we gave up 14 points on, those big plays, we were able to run, we were able to pass, and they completed those balls. So we should be able to beat this team. You don't want to say easy, but we owe them. It's going to be kind of like the Niner game where we came back and put a belt to their ass. That's what we're going to do. I'll see you guys tomorrow about 10 o'clock. I'm going to come on. We got the game at 1:30. And so we'll talk about the game, like a pregame show. And then about to my guy, Peo, who's going to do the game live. And then I'll sit right there on my recliner right there and watch the game. And but yeah, we're going to win this game. And then we're going to turn our eyes to the other games, the Niner game, the Bears and the Packers. Rooting for the Bears because then we can go to Chicago and take care of them. But it doesn't matter. If we have to go to Philly, we'll do it. We owe them too anyway. GB Shadow, how you doing, brother? I call it SoFi North to piss out. That's exactly why we do it. And they got their own problems too, by the way. Here we go. Hold on.
I'm getting the whole thing.
I can't wait for tomorrow, man. I can't wait for our game and this whole weekend. Burrow says, let's go Rounds. Rudy, ready for the playoff game against Carolina Panthers? We owe them all right, my friend. Yes, indeed, baby. All right, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Look for the alert. We'll talk some Rounds football right before the game, and then we'll get to it. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. Tomorrow we'll get the scores out. As we always say, may the Romelia be with you. And Romulators, mount up.